LTE network. By Subway, train hard, eat fresh. And by the all-new Kia Sedona.
It's Cyber Monday at Verizon. Hurry online to snap up our best Cyber Monday deals. Like the LG G3 in Blaze Red, now free. The incredible 7-inch Verizon Ellipsis tablet, also free. And get a $150 credit for every smartphone you switch. So hurry online and get it all on America's largest, most reliable 4G LTE network, Verizon.
Keep it close.
You got it, Mr. LeBron James.
You'll have to see to believe her. I can look at a girl, shatter her world and make her push it. Push it. Push it real good. Ooh, baby, baby. Baby, baby.
If you're Salt and Peppa, you tell people to push it.
Push it real good.
That's what you do. If you want to save 15% or more on car insurance, you switch to Geico. It's what you do.
I'm pushing it real good.
This holiday season, Subway is celebrating you. It's customer appreciation, and we're saying thanks by offering 2 all-time favorite 6-inch sandwiches for $2 each. The tremendously tasty meatball marinara and cold cut combo, always made fresh from the bread up with whatever your taste buds wish. So let Subway treat you with these 2 delicious $2 sandwiches this holiday season during our customer appreciation celebration. Subway, eat fresh.
For the best Sunday Night Football social experience, go to snfallaccess.com. And throughout the game, follow SNF on Twitter for Michelle Tafoya's updates from the sidelines.
NBC Sports, home of Super Bowl 49, welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Updated standings now, AFC West. Coming into the game, Denver 8-3. San Diego came from behind to win in Baltimore today in a thriller, so they're 8-4. If KC wins tonight, it's a 3-way tie. If they lose, they're 2 back and will have lost both head-to-head battles with Denver. And, of course, Oakland losing today. They are 1-11 and long gone in the AFC West. Denver has won the toss, and they have deferred, and everybody here thinking about Eric Berry. Will detail that situation. I know most of you do know about it. The great safety for the Kansas City Chiefs, and we send Eric and his family all of our thoughts and best wishes for a very speedy recovery. Be bold, be brave, be Berry, and the number 29 in honor of that great Kansas City All-Pro safety. And we go to Michelle Tafoya.
Well, Al, for the second straight week, the Broncos come into a game without their top 2 running backs, Monte Ball and Ronnie Hillman. They're also without tight end Demaryius Thomas and cornerback Aqib Talib. Meanwhile, the Chiefs get back wide receiver Donnie Avery, who missed the last 7 games with a sports hernia. And there will be a change in the secondary as cornerback Ron Parker replaces, as you mentioned, Eric Berry. Now, tonight, the Players Committee went to Andy Reid, and they asked for a uniform change. They said, we want to wear red on red because Eric Berry loves the red on red look. So tonight, Al, the uniforms are in honor of number 29.
All right, thank you, Michelle. Andy Reid, if he has a bye week, he had a half a bye week. They played in Oakland 10 days ago. He's 20-3 with 10 or more days since a prior game. John Fox 17-4 versus the AFC West since he took over in 2011. Connor Barth, who was just signed by Denver to be their new place kicker, ready to kick off. Partner, it's 23 degrees. People like to say good football weather. This is ice fishing weather. I don't know about you, but
where's our shack? That's what I want to know. We're going ice fishing.
It's 23 and windy. And again, it's a swirling wind as it is in almost every enclosed stadium. So it looks like it's, well, at this point, forget about it. It's just swirling.
It's really perfect for the Kansas City Chiefs. If you have to play Peyton Manning, these are the kind of conditions you would wish for.
Well, and it's swirling to the point, as you can see, the ball has not come off the tee twice. And once that happens, the officials will come in and say somebody's got to hold it down. There's the flags atop the stadium. Omar Bolden now comes in to hold it. And Barth, who actually started his career here in Kansas City in 08, had been with Tampa, will get things underway at Arrowhead with a kickoff that goes down to the 6-yard line. Niall Davis, who's the backup to Charles at running back, brings it back out to the 32-yard line. And let's take a look at the Kansas City offense.
Alex Smith, Utah.
Jamaal Charles, Texas.
Anthony Sherman, UConn.
Dwayne Bowe, LSU.
Donnie Every, Houston.
Anthony Fasano, Notre Dame.
Eric Fisher, Central Michigan.
Mike McGlenn, Pitt.
Rodney Hudson, Florida State.
Zach Fuller, Tennessee.
Ryan Harris, Notre Dame.
Kansas City keeps it simple, but they have a lot of different formations, different personnel groupings, and right now they're going to start Anthony Thomas, a running back, and they split him wide to the left. He's a rookie out of Oregon, and he comes in motion. They love to use him on the jet sweep, but this time it's play action, and Smith goes deep downfield and incomplete, intended for Donnie Avery, something that Alex Smith does so infrequently. That's only the 10th pass all season long he's even attempted that's gone 20 yards past the line of scrimmage. As a starting quarterback since 2011, and of course he started his career with the San Francisco 49ers, came here in a trade last year after Colin Kaepernick had won the job the prior year with the 49ers. 2nd and 10. And play action, a little screen to the left side, and it's a gain of 6 yards for Anthony Thomas, that 4th-round rookie from Oregon.
You can just about forget about trying to get that guy on the ground. The rule is always you cut on the outside. Von Miller almost had that one, trying to go over his head. One of the great players in the NFL, Von Miller.
Miller and DeMarcus Ware make a tremendous tandem in terms of pass rush. 10 sacks for him this season. The leading sacker in the league is on the other side. Justin Houston of Kansas City comes in tonight with 13. 3rd and 5. Smith, good protection, and the pass is incomplete. Bowe looks around for a flag and doesn't get one. So the Kansas City Chiefs, a running team, start the game with 3 passes, and it's a 3-and-out.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Almost like Andy Reid wanted to send a message right off the bat that, hey, we're not going to be just Jamaal Charles. You're going to have to cover the entire field. They take their deep shot, but it really got him out of character a little bit. Now you're turning the ball over to Peyton Manning to start the game.
Dustin Colquitt, the older brother of the Broncos, Colquitt, with a short kick. If anything, that's into what would be a swirling but somewhat prevailing wind right now, and it's dead at the 26-yard line. Let's take a look right now at the Denver starters.
Peyton Manning, University of Tennessee.
C.J. Anderson, UC Berkeley.
Demaryius Thomas, Georgia Tech.
Wes Welker, Texas Tech.
Emmanuel Sanders, SMU.
Virgil Green, Nevada. Ryan Clady, Boise State.
Orlando Franklin, the U.
Will Montgomery, Virginia Tech. Manny Ramirez, Texas Tech. Luis Vasquez, Texas Tech.
And they've shifted that offensive line around. Vasquez, longtime guard, moved to right tackle, and then Ramirez, who had been the center, moves to right guard, and the ball is blown away. So the crew has to respot it now at the 26-yard line. When these teams met in Denver in week 2, the temperature was 85. Crowd already roaring, as they always do at Arrowhead, and then working his way through the middle is C.J. Anderson for a gain of 5. Peyton Manning has had great success against Kansas City, whether he's been in a Colt uniform or a Bronco uniform. 10-1, 7 straight wins. So he has owned this team. He's 5-0 against them since he came into the AFC West in 2012 with Denver. 2nd down and 4. And to the outside, and with a big hole, C.J. Anderson. Started the year as a number 3 running back, tackled by Houston. Anderson, second year back out of Cal. That's a gain of 16.
You know, C.J. Anderson now has just been ridiculous since he's been given the opportunity. Really the third back, 27 for 167 yards here in the game last week. That's almost as many as he had in his career. The problem is now, how do you get him out of the lineup? What happens when Ronnie Hillman and Monte Ball come back?
Broncos employ an extra offensive lineman here on 1st and 10 from the 48-yard line. And they feed him again. And this time he gets to the 50-yard line, gain of 2. Here's the KCD.
Jay Howard, Florida.
Dontari Poe,
Memphis. Allen Bailey, CU.
Justin Houston, Georgia.
Joshua Maga, Churchill County High School.
James Michael Johnson, Rodriguez High School.
Tamba Hali, Penn State.
Philip Gaines, Rice University.
Ron Parker, Buford High School. Hussein Abdullah, Washington State.
Sean Smith, Pasadena.
Smith, outstanding corner. Should see a lot of action tonight. Philip Gaines, though, will see more because he's the rookie on the other side. And once again, Anderson on the ground, gain of 2 to the 48-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 6 for Denver.
So many really interesting matchups to talk about in this game, but here Kansas City comes with the substitution, and for the first time all game, Peyton Manning goes to the hurry up, but he's got a receiver on the wrong side, so it didn't really do him any good.
Gets the call from Adam Gase, the offensive coordinator. Of course, it's a hurry up that often has the ball snapped within 10 seconds on the play clock, as is the case here. After Manning goes through all the gesticulations, and the pass is caught, and that's Emmanuel Sanders in his first year as a Bronco, having a spectacular season after some good years in Pittsburgh. He's really blossomed now with Manning on the other end.
Well, we got a couple of big matchups on the outside. Tamba Ali on the left-hand side against Ryan Clady. Nice job there. Justin Houston on the other side with the new tackle, Luis Vasquez, out there. You give Peyton Manning time. And I haven't seen anybody all year that covers Emmanuel Sanders.
Over 1,000 yards this year. Of course, you've got Demaryius Thomas. You've got Julius Thomas not playing tonight. Wes Welker. He's got some great guys to throw to, and this is a 7-yard pickup here for C.J. Anderson. Broncos last couple of weeks, you think about them, of course, with Manning and the great receivers as a passing team. At St. Louis, they threw the ball 56 times and lost. Then last week, almost perfect balance, and stayed with the run even when they were down in the 4th quarter.
You know, this is a different looking Denver Broncos offense. And if they can run the football like this, as the Miami Dolphins found out last week, it's very difficult to get any kind of pass rush on Peyton.
2nd down and 2.
Okay.
And already the 6th carry, and that time, Ali says enough of this. Tamba Hali right there. Loss of 4.
Yeah, it's a lot easier when the block doesn't happen. Supposed to come out here and kick him out. Orlando Franklin ran right by Tamba Ali, and Tamba Ali ran right into C.J. Anderson. I don't think C.J. saw it coming either.
3rd down and 6 now. They send Anderson wide left as Manning goes 5 wide in this set. Then he brings Anderson back in. And then he looks over at the bench with the play clock at 1 and says, give me a timeout. So looked over the defense, had him spread out, brought C.J. in and says, I'll go to the bench for a second. The Kansas City defense, since 2013 when Andy took over, outside the AFC West, 15-3, but against the Chargers and the Raiders, 3-3. And against the Broncos, 0-3, with 28.7 points per game allowed.
Yeah, they are a different defense. You know, you just wonder, okay, Denver came out and they ran the ball against Miami, and you go, okay, it makes sense. Miami's pass rushers, Cameron Wake, those guys down there. So, but they're not going to really do that all the time now. Well, maybe they are. I mean, the way that since they have moved this offensive line, Manny Ramirez and Luis Vasquez outside on the right side, they've become a very powerful run team to that side.
And we'll see what they do here on a 3rd down and 6 with Anderson flanking Manning. 4 receivers go out, and the pass is pulled in by Thomas for a touchdown. Demaryius Thomas beating Sean Smith, and that will still the crowd on a 3rd down and 6. Fine catch, looking up, making it on a 3rd and 6 for 24 yards.
You know, this is what Kansas City did in the past against Peyton Manning. They wanted to blitz. They wanted to bring that all-out pressure and then trust on the back end that they could stay with him. There's Sean Smith, a 6'3" cornerback going against the bigger Demaryius Thomas, and they lose again. They have been less about pressure this year. They rolled the dice there and got burned.
Demaryius Thomas's 10th touchdown reception of the season. Connor Barth scores his first point.
We let you check 2 bags for free because you plan to look this good all week. Book your low fare now at southwest.com.
I love Cyber Monday. You're quiet today. Wow, these prices are really low. Real life smiley face.
Win bigger with more savings unlocked throughout the day. Get Cyber Monday prices bright and early at walmart.com.
This season, celebrate what's new. The bigger, better menu at Red Lobster with more of what you love. Try our newest wood grill combination, Maine lobster, extra jumbo shrimp, and salmon. So hurry in and see food differently. 1, 2, 3.
The all-new head-turning Cadillac ATS Coupe. It's irresistible.
Sunday Night Football brought to you by Southwest Airlines. Book your low fare now at southwest.com. By Cadillac, by Bose, official sound of the NFL, and by National Car Rental. Go national, go like a pro. The folks who tailgate outside Arrowhead, they go like pros too. Doesn't matter what the weather is. Summertime, wintertime, just build a fire. Great barbecue. Said it many times when that breeze blows in from the parking lot. I love it. It smells great.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the breeze and the cold air blowing in here. I didn't think you're not loving that.
Nope. Andy Reid, so many years in Philadelphia. A lot of success there. Got him to 1 Super Bowl, but no Super Bowl titles. And trying to see if he can do it in Kansas City. And Connor Barth's second kick. The wind is a crosswind from the 7-yard line. Davis again. And nice run back, and he keeps on chugging. Gets it all the way out to the 36-yard line. So here comes Smith. They had the ball once, 3 and out. They have it again now.
1, 2, 3.
The all-new head-turning Cadillac ATS Coupe. It's irresistible.
This is the iPhone 6.
And this is the iPhone 6 Plus.
You know, the new A8 chip is so powerful it brings gaming to the next level. I mean, if you're into that kind of thing.
Yeah, if you're into that kind of thing. Watch out for that enemy turret, Kashka!
I got it, Glaive. All right, now let's destroy the vein crystal.
Wait, I'm gonna upgrade from Barb Needle to Serpent Mask.
I'm gonna buy some minion candy, too.
Don't forget an Eclipse Prism.
Why would I want an Eclipse Prism in a situation like this? Stop playing like a noob, Glaive.
Oh, really, Kashka? Like the time you took on Adagio with nothing but some journey boots and a scout trap?
I knew you were gonna bring that up!
Congratulations, you're down with Crestor.
Yes! When diet and exercise aren't enough, adding Crestor lowers bad cholesterol up to 55%. Crestor is not for people with liver disease or women who are nursing, pregnant, or may become pregnant. Tell your doctor all medicines you take. Call your doctor if you have muscle pain or weakness, feel unusually tired, have loss of appetite, upper belly pain, dark urine, or yellowing of skin or eyes. These could be signs of serious side effects.
I'm down with Crestor.
Make your move. Ask your doctor about Crestor.
We spent the holidays together as a Vikings family until the kids went to school, made new friends, and got married. Now we're a Vikings, Eagles, Bengals, Cowboys, Steelers family. NFL Shop, jerseys, gear, and gifts for the whole entire family.
Do not miss a moment of Sunday Night Football this season with NBC Sports Live Extra. Take the game with you anywhere, online and on tablet. Home of the Chiefs, home of the Royals. Got to the World Series this year for the first time in 29 years. Chiefs coming off a playoff year last year as Jamaal Charles picks up a couple. Let's meet the Denver defense.
Derek Wolf, Cincinnati.
Sylvester Williams, North Carolina.
Terrence Knighton, Temple Owls.
DeMarcus Ware, Troy.
Von Miller, Texas A&M.
Steven Johnson, Kansas. Brandon Marshall, Nevada. Bradley Roby, The Ohio State University. TJ Ward, Oregon.
Raheem the Dream Moore, UCLA.
Chris Harris Jr., Kansas Jayhawks.
Again, a defense that's missing Aqib Talib tonight. He is out. And coming up to make the tackle there, DeMarcus Ware. John Elway made some big moves in the offseason, 3 of them defensively, and the acquisition of Ware was one of them.
DeMarcus Ware looked good on this one, didn't he? Right off the back end here. Anthony Fasano trying to block him. There's just no way. And what a combination they've become. DeMarcus Ware with 9 sacks on that side and Von Miller with 10 on the other. And you think, okay, you got those pass rushers out there. We're just going to go ahead and run the football. Well, they're pretty good against the run, too.
3rd and 8. Blitz coming. Ward coming through the middle, and he's going to go down with Ware as well. So T.J. Ward, and we talked about John Elway going out and acquiring Ware and Ward, 2 of them right there, and Talib would have been the other.
A lot of moving parts to the linebackers this year for the Denver Broncos, so they're most comfortable with T.J. Ward as safety coming down and playing there, and DeMarcus Ware just missed his 10th sack, but T.J. Ward there to clean it up. He's a very versatile guy, able to play that linebacker position and safety full time.
13-yard sack. Colquitt's second kick, much better than his first. Burse is there, the rookie from the 30. Isaiah Burse across the 50 to the 48-yard line, run back at 22. So another 3.5 for Kansas City. Denver gets it back with Manning at the helm, and the Broncos on top 7-0 at Arrowhead.
If you waited all year for one thing, shouldn't it be this, or this, or even this? Well, that's good, because we only make one thing, the ultimate driving machine. Right now, receive a holiday credit of up to $3,500 at the BMW Happier Holiday event.
What'd you get?
What'd you get?
Oh, what'd you get, dude? What'd you get?
What did you get? I am stuck. What'd you get, Private? What'd you get? Hit the deck! What'd you get? What is it? What is it? What is it?
Oh, come on, mate. Open it already.
Oh, I can't wait to open it.
Oh, dude.
Some phones aren't water resistant.
Some don't have replaceable batteries. Some don't have a kids mode that prevents the little fella from sending out that embarrassing photo to the whole company. The Samsung Galaxy S5. It takes a lot of things to be the next big thing.
Hey, Ryan. You free for lunch?
The Samsung Galaxy S5. The next big thing is here.
Which voice are you voting for? The soul man, the dreamer, the hipster, the heartthrob, the stay-at-home mom, the TSA officer, the tattoo teacher, or the comeback king. Watch the top 8 live. The Voice live tomorrow and Tuesday here on NBC.
Well, Peyton Manning, he's already etched his name into the record book in so many categories. One more maybe to come before the end of the season. Johnny Unitas had that 47-game streak that lasted forever. And then a couple of years ago on a Sunday night, Drew Brees went by that. That streak ended at 54. Brady almost got there. Tom ended his at 52. And Manning right now is at 51. So if he throws one in every game through the rest of the season, he'll break it in the closing game of the season in Denver against Oakland. 51 straight. And he starts on the Kansas City side of the 50. First down at the Chiefs 48. And we'll establish the ground game again. Breaking a tackle. Anderson swings to the outside. Forced out at the 43-yard line. You know, you go back, it's almost like Back to the Future, even though it's a different system and all of that. But with Mike Shanahan and Alex Gibbs there for so many years in Denver, the head coach and the offensive line coach, they could seemingly plug in anybody and they gained 1,000 yards. Now they lose Monte Ball. He's out for a while. They lose Ronnie Hillman. They bring in Anderson, second-year guy, and all of a sudden he looks like Terrell Davis.
Yeah.
Well, not quite, but
not quite.
You get the point.
But they also shifted that offensive line, and that has really helped. 2nd and 5. Here he goes again. And this time, right there to make the tackle is Jay Howard, the third-year guy out of Florida. What a play by Jay Howard. This would be this ballpark as loud as it gets. Another would be the running game here. Anderson inside the 30 and out of bounds at just about the marker. We'll see if they give enough for the first down. One of the really big moves this team has made is to put Luis Vasquez out at tackle. They've been having all kinds of problems at that right tackle position. And Adam Gase, the offensive coordinator, was telling me after one game out there, he came to him and he said, "Coach, just run the ball to the right side. We will make it work." And Adam Gase said, "Okay." They've been doing it ever since. He has done a job on some of the best pass rushers in the game and now proving himself as a run blocker as well. So now he empties the backfield. Here comes the blitz. The pass has gotten away quickly, but incomplete. Hits the ground. Andre Caldwell, the intended receiver. And it will be 2nd down and 10 for the Broncos. The Kansas City Chiefs have to take some chances on the early downs. Bob Sutton, their defensive coordinator, saying it's just too difficult to get these guys off pattern with their offense, that they just will go down and they end up 3rd and 2 all the time. So you have to take some risks. That time they brought some pressure, got the early incomplete pass. 2nd and 10. Manning down the sideline, reaching up, and he can't one-hand it. Demaryius Thomas. The one-handed catch, of course, in the NFL these days is nothing to it. That time he couldn't haul it in. We've seen it on both sides of the field, so clearly we have a matchup now. The 6'3" Sean Smith going against Demaryius Thomas, their big receiver. And Demaryius Thomas, what a streak he's been on. 7 straight games he had of 100 straight games. Broken last week, just 87, but he had 3 touchdowns and already another touchdown here tonight. 3rd and 10. Play clock at 3. Blitz again. Manning throws, caught. Wes Welker had to turn back to make the grab and picks up the first down. Covered there by Kurt Coleman. So Welker out of the slot for a gain of 13. Right there we go. And I believe that's Chris Owens who's getting his opportunity, but he's going against one of the really crafty players in the game. And remember, it was Wes Welker who was suspended in that first game and a non-factor. Comes back against one of the backups, the guy Chris Owens, who's been out 5 of the last 6 games with a knee injury, and they attack him.
Broncos 4 for 4 on 3rd down. From the 14, a little toss. Anderson cuts it back, takes it to the 10, gain of 4. Tackled by Dontari Poe. Strength on strength here in the red zone. Denver is very proficient, second best. Get into the end zone 3/4 of the time, and the Chiefs are second best in defending against the touchdown from the red zone.
You know, only 2 rushing touchdowns allowed by this Chiefs defense. Unfortunately, they were both in the game last Thursday night against the Raiders, and that got them beat. Team without a win beat them that night.
2nd and 6. Anderson already has 50 yards on the ground. Little fake to him. Oh, and then Sanders gets ripped by Justin Houston. Makes the catch, and Houston is right there.
What a great play design, first of all. They're going to go in motion and then pick this guy coming down the field. What they didn't factor in was Justin Houston reading it all away and almost decapitating Emmanuel Sanders here. That was perfectly designed, perfectly executed, and just a great play by a great player.
Great job holding on to the ball. 3rd and 11 from the 15. See if Denver converts again. They're 4 for 4 on 3rd down. Blitz again, pass over the middle, and they will convert for a touchdown. C.J. Anderson. So Anderson catches the pass into the end zone. He goes. He's already rushed for 50 yards. Both touchdowns coming on 3rd down, and he takes this one in on a reception.
Justin Houston can do a lot of things, but he's not going to cover a back out of the backfield like C.J. Anderson. They tried to bring pressure, figuring they can just quick match against their outstanding young running back, but C.J. Anderson is just proving to be too tough tonight in all areas of the game.
That's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the season. Connor Barth to add the 14th point. And with 1:58 to go in the opening quarter. Hot start on a cold night for Denver. 14-7.
It was the night before, as the people of this little Belgian town waited for the crowning moment. Nature had other plans. With the help of the masters of the Artois Brewery, a new star was born. Stella Artois, originally brewed as a beautiful holiday gift for the people of Leuven, Belgium.
Introducing Amazon Fire TV Stick, the simplest way to stream all the entertainment you love on your big screen. Pop it in, grab the remote, and explore 200,000 movies and TV episodes from Netflix, Amazon Instant Video, Hulu Plus, and more. And Amazon Prime members can access thousands of titles at no extra cost. Introducing Amazon Fire TV Stick, the newest member of the Amazon Fire TV family, starting at only $39.
Right now, receive a holiday credit of up to $3,500 at the BMW Happier Holiday event.
From the producers of The Sound of Music Live. Peter Pan Live, Thursday, 8/7 Central, here on NBC.
All right, coming up, the Tonight Show this week with Jimmy Fallon. Reese Witherspoon will be among the guests with Jimmy on the Tonight Show. All news this week here on NBC. Country Club Plaza. Spectacular. All dazzled up, as it always is, for the Christmas season. Kansas City, where it's 14-0. And Denver with 122 yards. And Kansas City, nary a first down and -6 in yardage. Connor Barth will kick off. And Anthony Thomas is back to receive. From the 7-yard line. Thomas looking for room down the sideline and then bumped out of bounds into the Denver bench. So here comes Smith. KC still looking for that first down, already down by 2 touchdowns in Arrowhead.
My Mac is great. It's so delightful.
So's my Surface. It's just as powerful.
You can write with a pen?
You can say that again. I really like my Surface Pro 3.
Hey, what's that? Is it a kickstand?
Touchscreen too. It's pretty slick, man.
It comes apart, I see.
It's got a USB.
I think I like your Surface Pro 3. No, seriously, where can I get one?
Will you keep me warm this winter? Will you keep my heart out of the cold? Wrap me in your arms when I shiver.
Warm up to winter with a white chocolate delight from McCafe.
I've been called a control freak. I like to think of myself as more of a control enthusiast.
Perfect 177 degrees.
And that's why this road warrior rents from National. I can bypass the counter and go straight to my car. And I don't have to talk to any humans unless I want to. And I don't. And National lets me choose any car on the aisle. Control. And so, what's the word? Sexy.
Go National. Go like a pro.
My role model is my dad because he cares.
What we're doing right now as a team is special, guys. It's special. Growing up, I never knew my father. Football has been an awesome way to show him that love from a father that I wasn't able to receive. Woo! Good job, Keon. Good play.
Watch Trayshawn's story and help send him to the Super Bowl at togetherwemakefutball.com.
John Elway, of course, going into the Pro Football Hall of Fame, his first year of eligibility. And the way his administrative career has begun and is continuing to ascend. Could go in as an executive someday.
He and Ozzie Newsome, huh?
Yeah. Good comparison. From the 31-yard line, Kansas City with Charles, and he can only gain a couple of yards, tackled by Derek Wolfe. So Smith, 10th year in the league. You give him the lead, and he's been pretty good this year, really good. And when the game is tied, he hasn't been bad either. But
okay, neither one of those apply.
Right, when he's been trailing, he's thrown 4 interceptions. 3 of those picks, by the way, came on opening day. He's only thrown 1 interception since the first game of the season when they were upset by Tennessee. 2nd and 8. Pressure on. He has to get it away. He's got DeMarcus Ware charging in that time. 3rd and 8.
Yeah, they're trying to set up the screen pass, so you got Alex Smith trying to give ground here a little bit, but he gets around Ryan Harris so fast, and for Alex Smith, he had Von Miller coming right in his face, and then Ware coming around the top. He couldn't step up. He wanted to, he just couldn't. He is taking some shots already in this game.
He's 1 for 4 for 5 yards. A little over a minute to go in the opening quarter. Here they come again, and there he goes down again. So the blitz is on. You got Quentin Carter coming in. Ware is there as well. 3 and out on their first 3 possessions, and still no first downs for this team with the quarter almost to an end.
Quentin Carter coming right in the gap. Nice job of design there by Jack Del Rio. Sends all his guys down inside, the outside rusher around, and there's nobody there to block Quentin Carter. Woo, what a start for Kansas City, huh?
4th down, and this will be Colquitt's 3rd punt of the game. There's some movement up there.
Got him to jump, but it doesn't make any difference at this point.
Full start, number 43, offense, 5-yard penalty, still 4th down.
That's the center that's Thomas Gafford.
All right, let's watch the center. Here we go. Yeah. A little too much. I mean, I could see. I would have saved that move for when it was about 4th and 4, huh?
It's a crosswind that he kicks into. And going over to the 31-yard line is Isaiah Burse. Gets tackled at the 33. So, Chris, when you look at the standings, we mentioned how important this is for Denver to stay on top. San Diego would be a game back, but also with Green Bay knocking off New England today. Now Denver's right back in the mix for the potential #1 seed in the AFC overall.
Yeah, and they have to go to San Diego next week. San Diego looked great today in that one. So all of a sudden what looked like a foregone conclusion that New England was going to have home field advantage, and New England never loses at home, so they're going to be in the Super Bowl, is on a little shakier ground here.
And for Kansas City, you can't overemphasize the importance of this game. They'd be 2 back of Denver if they lose and would have lost both head-to-head, so you might as well be 3 back in effect. If they win the game, you've got a 3-way tie in the AFC West. And right now, Denver has the ball and the lead on what might be the final play of the opening quarter. And it's an 8-yard gain for a guy who's had a heck of a quarter on C.J. Anderson, who ends the quarter with 56 yards on the ground. End of 1, it's Denver 14, Kansas City nothing. Sunday Night Football continues after these messages.
She's still the one for you. And Cialis for daily use helps you be ready anytime the moment is right. Cialis is also the only daily ED tablet approved to treat symptoms of BPH, like needing to go frequently. Tell your doctor about all your medical conditions and medicines, and ask if your heart is healthy enough for sex. Do not take Cialis if you take nitrates for chest pain, as it may cause an unsafe drop in blood pressure. Do not drink alcohol in excess. Side effects may include headache, upset stomach, delayed backache, or muscle ache. To avoid long-term injury, get medical help right away for an erection lasting more than 4 hours. If you have any sudden decrease or loss in hearing or vision, or any allergic reactions like rash, hives, swelling of the lips, tongue, or throat, or difficulty breathing or swallowing, stop taking Cialis and get medical help right away. Ask your doctor about Cialis for daily use and a free 30-tablet trial.
How it feels to chew 5 gum. A mint flavor that intensifies as you chew. 5% gum. Stimulate your senses.
We can do this thing on a rooftop.
Your phone and your wallet are now one. So you can get where you're going and get on with the show.
Critics and fans have been blown away by State of Affairs.
Everything I do for this country.
State of Affairs, all new tomorrow after The Voice, here on NBC.
Tonight's aerial coverage being brought to you by Geico. Al Michaels with Chris Collinsworth, Michelle DeFoya. I'd sing going to Kansas City to you again, but we're already here, so we're already in Kansas City.
We've all been working on the lyrics of that song all week.
Yes, we have.
I can't get it out of my head since you sang it.
There you go.
You do it better.
2nd and 2 from the 41-yard line as the Broncos begin the second quarter with a run, much as they went through the first quarter with Anderson this time stopped at the line of scrimmage for no gain, 3rd and 2.
I'll tell you though, this has been a dominant performance so far, and it has been this 6 offensive lineman look. Right out here is Paul Kornick, who is essentially playing the other tight end position. But it has been the right side, Luis Vasquez, Manny Ramirez, and the new center, Will Montgomery. This offensive line looks so much better than what they did early in the season. It was a gutsy move by Adam Gase and John Fox, but it's really paying off right now.
They're already there. 21st play, 12 of them have been runs. You can make it 13 right now, but Kansas City comes up with a stop. And boy, they needed one. Last thing in the world they needed is another long Denver drive, already trailing by 2 touchdowns.
Well, as soon as I brag on him, it was Justin Houston able to jump inside the block here of Vasquez and make this play. Remember, they're having to play out here without Eric Berry, Derek Johnson, 2 of their star players, and I'm sure Eric's sitting in Atlanta, I believe he is, and cheering hard for his guys.
Well, Britton Colquitt, the younger of the brothers. Daddy Craig, of course, punted for Pittsburgh back in the 70s and owns 2 Super Bowl rings. Thomas is back, and he makes the catch and pays the price. At least he holds on to the ball. Omar Bolden right there to smother him and force Kansas City to start its drive from back at the 9-yard line.
I was wondering what D'Anthony Thomas was thinking, because Bolden was sprinting down the field and had him right in his sights. Lucky to hang on to that ball. That would have been one of those very easy to fumble. Gutsy catch. He is a track champion and a guy who can do some explosive things in this Kansas City offense when they need it most, but Bolden said not on this one.
So the fewest yards for any team this season in the NFL, -10 on the 9 plays in the first quarter. So that offense less than stagnant, and we'll see what the adjustments they can make on the fly here as Smith begins this drive from the 9. So now you've got a penalty. First time we've heard from Walt Coleman tonight. And because a player went out of bounds on his own is the call.
So in other words, they're not going to let you gain the advantage of sprinting down the sideline where they can't block you out of bounds. So once you get knocked out, you have a duty to immediately get back into the play. And on the other side, it's Andre Caldwell who used that advantage and then stayed out of bounds for a few steps, and they're not going to let you do that. So it takes away a brilliant play by Omar Bolden.
Yeah, one thing to be pushed out, forced out, another to try to gain 10, 15 yards as he did. So instead of pinning them at the 9, let's see where they do wind up here. For the moment, the wind is in that direction, and now you've got a fake, and the 50-yard line goes David Bruton for a first down. They needed 7, and David Bruton on a trick play keeps the ball for the Denver Broncos.
Great job by Corey Nelson, the outside linebacker. This is just an audible. They liked what they got. Got that hook block taken care of, and now you wish you'd have taken it on the 9-yard line. Boy, that came out of nowhere, didn't it?
Yeah.
Brilliant call. It's nothing better than having a 14-0 lead make you a little braver as a coach, too, John Fox. You loved it.
Yep.
You got to be careful about hugging guys with helmets on, though. Every once in a while, they'll plant that face mask right in your chops. Well, he looks good, doesn't he?
Much better.
Yeah, after all that scare he had last year, and says his energy is way up. He's really having fun coaching.
Not falling asleep after he eats either.
Yeah, he's a little bit dangerous there for a while.
Peyton wants the play clock reset, and he does get that. Meanwhile, Bruton last year had a fake punt. Good for 35 yards in Denver's game against Jacksonville, so it's something he's done before. And the Broncos now begin this drive at the 49-yard line. And Anderson to the outside. He's able to get around the corner for a gain of 4.
Well, here's the look we've been talking about. Paul Kornick, the 6th offensive lineman. Big movement on the right side by Manny Ramirez and Luis Vasquez. On the left side, Orlando Franklin, who used to be a right tackle. They move him over to left guard, and he has been one of their better players this year. I think they considered moving him back to right tackle, but I think after all this time and all this fuss over the right tackle position, they finally have the right guys in the right spot, and it's really paying off.
2nd and 7. Thomas waving with the orange gloves. You can't miss him. And then a pass is floated in the direction of C.J. Anderson. They'll spot it at the 46, and Peyton will lead him to the line with a 3rd down and 5 next.
But at least they're getting a hit or two on Peyton now. I think that was Tamba Ali who was, no, it wasn't, able to come up and end up with at least a little pressure. No matter, even if you don't get the sacks on Peyton, you have to hit him a few times, and they hit him there.
Broncos had made their first 5 3rd down conversions, missed on the last one. Then had the fake punt to keep the ball. And Manning chased from behind, able to get it away, and it's caught by Sanders at the 31-yard line. Chased by Ali. Manning throwing a wobbler, which he's been prone to do, of course, over the past few years, but right on the money. 1st down.
He was trying to get the ball to Sean Smith initially. I mean, out to Demaryius Thomas. He was covered by Sean Smith. And so then Peyton just had to make a play. Scrambles around under great pressure from Tamba Ali and converts. There's Sean Smith on the coverage, and that's where Peyton wanted to go initially.
There's Welker inside. This is Jamaal Thompson now. See, he would have been the number 4 back at the beginning of the season. He's a rookie. He's from Duke. In fact, Peyton and Eli and the guys a lot of times go down to Duke and work out there with David Cutcliffe in the offseason. And so he's gotten to know Jamaal Thompson through his travels down to Durham.
Try to imagine how hard it would be for a rookie to get all the stuff in this offense, all these audibles that Peyton wants to throw at everybody.
2nd and 4. Here's Thompson again. And he's able to work his way to the 22-yard line, where it'll be 3rd down and 1 for Denver.
Well, Davis, I keep thinking about him now that you brought up his name. But, you know, when John Elway won his 2 Super Bowls, it was the running game that came about and started to lead the way. And it wasn't all John Elway having to carry the load. And now Peyton Manning, late in his career, maybe John Elway learned that lesson well.
They go very deep in that offensive backfield. C.J. Anderson, Jamaal Thompson were the top 2 guys on the shelf with injuries. There's Thompson again. This time he tries to back his way for a 1st down, but they're going to spot it just short. What do you do if you're John Fox right here? You got 4th and a half a yard. Do you make it a 3-possession lead, or do you try to put your foot on their neck?
New kicker here.
Yeah.
Tough conditions.
You got a crosswind.
The way I've been running the football, I wouldn't have any fear at all. Although the Chiefs can make a stand here. Of course, you always have to worry about the hard count coming here as well. But if they can make a stand, maybe the tomahawk chops start coming out from these fans.
4th and 1. You've got C.J. Anderson back in the game in the backfield. And they give it to him. He goes to the outside. And he's going to get that 1st down and a lot more, as he takes the ball to about the 9.5-yard line. 1st and goal.
Pulling around here and getting this kick out block on the backside. Everybody wants to crash down inside. But I tell you, this C.J. Anderson has a nice little lateral jump step, doesn't he? He looks like he's going to be up in the middle, then basically backs up a little bit with that jump step and is able to get out around the edge. Pretty gutsy run for a 4th down run.
1st and goal. Now Manning comes up in the pistol for the 1st time. 8 minutes to the half. Each time they failed to convert on 3rd down, they've converted on 4th. Anderson again. And Anderson is out of bounds at the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Do you know how impossible it's going to be to stop this Denver offense if they can run the football like this? We saw this against the Miami Dolphins a week ago. Cameron Wake and Olivia Vernon, all those guys are such great pass rushers, but they never got a chance to get going because Peyton just kept hammering them with this run game. And now all of a sudden you can go to play action. Defensively, there's just not much you can do.
Already 101 ground yards tonight. Play action, and then it's incomplete. It's off the hands of Jacob Tamme. With Julius Thomas not playing, Tamme and Virgil Green are the tight ends. Tamme is a guy that Peyton knows real well. Of course, they played together with the Colts.
This was a gimme right here. They jump out on this outside receiver, and Jacob Tamme just tried to sit down in the hole. And I think Peyton thought he was going to keep coming, had to throw it around Justin Houston, and he can't believe he stopped. That was the mistiming part of that.
It's a 3rd and goal. And the Broncos right now look like they are going to talk it over.
Has Kansas City had the ball yet? Feels like this has been a Peyton Manning show.
3 and outs. Take a timeout here. 3rd and goal.
Sentra with Bose Audio and Nissan Connect technology. Spread your joy. Nissan. Innovation that excites.
At this moment, all of my past accomplishments mean nothing. Better starts now.
Citizen, Echo Drive, powered by light. Any light, never needs a battery. Citizen.
It's Cyber Monday at Verizon. Hurry online to snap up our best Cyber Monday deals. Like the LG G3 in Blaze Red, now free. The incredible 7-inch Verizon Ellipsis tablet, also free. And get a $150 credit for every smartphone you switch. So hurry online and get it all on America's largest, most reliable 4G LTE network, Verizon.
I watched it happen. You don't know if you want to be with me.
The Chicago Fire finale
Samurai!
will leave you.
You can do this.
Breathless.
The baby's turning blue.
The must-see finale of Chicago Fire, Tuesday here on NBC.
NFL Play 60 encourages kids in neighborhoods everywhere to come out to play for 60 minutes a day to learn how NFL stars played as kids and to find great play ideas. Visit NFLrush.com/play60. Frigid night, game time temperature 23, probably a couple degrees below that right now. Crowd hasn't had much to cheer about. And right now the Denver Broncos with a 2-touchdown lead have a 3rd and goal from the 4 after taking a timeout. Manning through the end zone and through the hands of Thomas. Demaryius Thomas in the back of the end zone. Couldn't collect it, and so the Broncos have to settle for a field goal try.
Wow, I don't think I've seen very many of those out of Demaryius Thomas. This one was thrown perfectly up over the top. Big receiver, let him go up and make the play in the back of the end zone. Somehow just lost track of that ball. He can't believe that one. That's his guy.
Well, Connor Barth, who was just signed this week, Prater was suspended, then they released him. McManus took over, and then Barth, who started his career here, kicked for 3 years at Tampa, was out of the NFL last year with an injury, is able to bang it through on his first attempt as a Bronco to make it Denver 17, Kansas City nothing.
You don't need to think about the energy that makes our lives possible. Because we do. We're ExxonMobil. And powering the world responsibly is our job. Because boiling an egg isn't as simple as just boiling an egg. Life takes energy. Energy lives here.
The Sentra with Bose Audio and Nissan Connect technology. Spread your joy. Nissan. Innovation that excites.
Sunday Night Football being brought to you by Verizon XLTE on America's largest, most reliable 4G LTE network. By Nissan, innovation that excites. By Subway, train hard, eat fresh. And by Nationwide, Nationwide is on your side. This week, the Chiefs held their Kingdom Food Drive. Largest food drive in the NFL is expected to produce over 150,000 meals. Kansas City Chiefs started out as the Dallas Texans in the American Football League. Founding father was Lamar Hunt, part of what they call the Foolish Club. A bunch of guys who started a league. I wonder how that worked out. And the run back here is Albert Wilson. Well, Kansas City's offense, and here's Jamaal Charles. He's one of the best in the league. Comes to rushing, 5.20 yards per carry when he goes outside the tackles. Between the tackles, still pretty terrific. Almost 5 yards per carry. And catching the ball between the numbers, 14 for 156. But tonight, they haven't done anything yet. 3 3-and-outs. First time they've had the ball here in the second quarter. Smith trying to get something started. And that pass is caught by Dwayne Bowe. You see the forward progress is marked very close to a first down. And they'll put it at the 41. And give him a first down.
It doesn't surprise me. They've been struggling. Doug Peterson, their offensive coordinator, basically telling me, even though Dwayne Bowe doesn't have a touchdown, he's the emotional leader out there. He's a guy that when he gets going, it tends to get the team going. Maybe they can get him to back off and give Jamaal Charles some room to run.
Finally get a first down. Here's Charles. And he's able to get out of the backfield with some nifty and shifty running, and finally stopped there by Steven Johnson after a gain of 6.
I mean, how many tackles does he make people miss here? I mean, these are clean shots coming across on Jamaal Charles. You get Brandon Marshall, misses the first one. That was Bradley Roby, misses the second one. This guy, when you watch him play, he takes more steps per 5 yards than just about anybody playing the game, but the balance and the vision, just incredible.
To the outside again, and this time he gets spilled just short of the first down. Coming up is T.J. Ward. Played last year with the Browns, picked him up in the offseason, big offseason acquisition. It'll be third down and a short 1.
And he is the hitter. He comes in and plays linebacker, and that was just one-on-one stuff right there. T.J. Ward, the hole opened up. It's his job to come down there and fill it. Not many people can make that one-on-one tackle. That was nice.
Ball just across the 50-yard line. Charles takes the toss. And runs into a log jam at the line of scrimmage. So they stop him there, and it's fourth down and a short 1. So the punting unit starts to come on the field. I don't know, does Andy gamble here? He's down by 17. Ball in midfield.
You have to be a little bit realistic. They were trying to get the crackback going and get to the outside. There's big Mitch Unrein in there, who hasn't played a ton this year. It looks like now they really have no choice, do they? At the very least, you go hard count here, take your shot. But when you got a running back like Jamaal Charles, you have to be able to do this.
You would think.
Be careful, big 98, Terrence Knight and pot roast in there.
First.
Well, they're going to take a timeout. So timeout, Kansas City.
Volkswagen Golf was just named Motor Trend's 2015 Car of the Year. So was the 100% electric e-Golf and the 45 Highway MPG TDI Clean Diesel. And last but not least, the high-performance GTI. Looks like we're gonna need a bigger podium. The Volkswagen Golf family, Motor Trend's 2015 Cars of the Year.
Hi, I'm Rob Lowe, and I have DirecTV. And I'm Crazy Harry Rob Lowe. I have cable. DirecTV is available everywhere, nationwide.
With cable, you're stuck with whoever's in the area, just like this comb is stuck right here.
I have the same incredible TV experience no matter where I live, and I like that. I have arm hair curtains, and I don't like that. Don't be like this, me. Get rid of cable and upgrade to DirecTV. Call 1-800-DirecTV.
What happened? What did you think when you saw that part of the tape? What have you learned about yourself over these last several months?
Well, Kansas City took that timeout, and they're going to align here with Charles in the backfield. Sherman comes in at fullback.
Extra offensive lineman and Donald Stevenson. But so far tonight, this game has been incredibly one-sided. The Broncos defense has been whipping them on almost every snap. They have to win this one. This Chiefs offensive line has to win here.
Charles, and a big conversion. Keeps on going, and that gives the crowd the charge that they needed. First down. I mean, this is about as noisy a place as there is in the league. This place in Seattle, but finally something to cheer about.
Well, the extra offensive line now is working for Kansas City. Right here is Donald Stevenson comes in as their 6th offensive lineman, gets a good push there, and that's what enabled him to pick up that first down. But watch Jamaal Charles finish this run here. That's a clean shot right there by Raheem Moore. And Jamaal Charles, not a big guy, but he runs big.
Miles Davis is now in as the running back, and Smith throws, and that is taken in at the 20-yard line by Travis Kelce, the tight end.
Say what you want about Alex Smith. That was some throw. Kelce's going to come on a crossing route, but he was in serious traffic here. Nice tough catch. He thought he maybe was going to take that shot, but now there's one of your throws 20 yards down the field. That one worked.
Yep. So few throws this year. Actually, just a little short. It was good for 19.
Oh,
at the 20. And here's Smith, and that will be taken in for a touchdown. Anthony Fasano. So they gambled on 4th down at midfield. Charles got the first down, and then a couple of passes to the 2 tight ends, and into the end zone they go.
The play action influenced Steven Johnson just enough to allow Fasano to get in behind him. And for Alex Smith, 2 tremendous throws. Both of those throws were within inches of exactly where he wanted them to be, and boy, did they need that drive. Here's a team playing for everything tonight, and they had come out and just laid an egg, and their quarterback and Jamaal Charles just woke them up.
69 yards, 7 plays, big 4th down conversion. Extra point here by Cairo Santos is good. Chiefs still do not have a touchdown reception by a wide receiver this season, but another one by a tight end. That's Fasano's 4th, and they're back in the game at 17-7.
Let's go. 50 Omaha, set hot. Right there, nice.
Losing feeling in my toes. Nothing beats that new car smell. Chicken parm, you taste so good.
Nationwide is on your side.
At this moment, all of my past accomplishments mean nothing. Better starts now.
Citizen Echo Drive, powered by light. Any light never needs a battery. Citizen.
Olive Garden's new northern tour of Italy. 3 decadent tastes on one plate. Discover velvety slopes of fettuccine Alfredo overlooking rich chicken Lombardi and hills of Asiago tortelloni, plus salad and breadsticks. Now available for a limited time at Olive Garden.
Get ready for some German-engineered holiday excitement at the Volkswagen Sign Then Drive event. Right now, for practically just your signature, you can drive home for the holidays in a new Volkswagen, like the sporty, advanced new Jetta and the precisely engineered Passat TDI. Ah, the gift of clean diesel. For the new Volkswagen on your list this year, just about all you need is a pen. Festive, isn't it?
Hurry into the Sign Then Drive event and get a $500 Black Friday bonus on select new Volkswagen models. Black Friday bonus offer ends December 1st.
Which voice are you voting for? The soul man, the dreamer, the hipster, the heartthrob, the stay-at-home mom, the TSA officer, the tattoo teacher, or the comeback king. Watch the top 8 live. The Voice live tomorrow and Tuesday here on NBC.
After a 6-month absence, Tiger Woods returns to the game. He'll come face-to-face with one of the toughest fields in golf at the Hero World Challenge. You'll see it beginning Thursday, 2 Eastern on Golf Channel, Saturday, 2:30 on NBC. Here's Walt Coleman after the extra point.
After the play was over, personal foul, number 79 of the kicking team. That 15-yard penalty will be assessed on the kickoff.
And here it was. Stevenson and Malik Jackson right there. Jackson on the ground, and that cost him 15. And what it means is that the kickoff now will be from the 20-yard line.
That's all you need to give Peyton Manning a little advantage on a drive, huh?
Yeah. Kicking off into a crosswind, wind blowing from our side of the field as you look at the field. Across the way. And it's a short kick, and it's going to be fielded up at the 26-yard line and run back to the 42-yard line by Cody Latimer. Bronco receivers, 100-yard receivers in a game. You go back to last year when Eric Decker was there, and Demaryius and Julius and Emmanuel, and then you got a couple of them each with 100 or more yards, game after game after game. Sanders in week 12, 13 straight games with a 100-yard receiver, and it's the longest streak in the history of the league. Tonight, however, their leading receiver just 23 yards. That would be Demaryius Thomas. They've done most of the damage on the ground, and here they go on the ground again. But only a 1-yard gain for C.J. Anderson. Less than 3 minutes to play in the half.
There aren't many defenses that are willing to take on Peyton Manning with safeties that come up towards the line of scrimmage. But that's what C.J. Anderson, Juwan Thompson, this offensive line has done. They've been able to prove that they can run the football. So now you bring those safeties out of the middle and you get those one-on-one matchups. Good luck. That's the reason running the football is so valuable to an offense.
Second and 9, the play clock at 4. Manning throws, caught on the run, and that is Virgil Green. He and Tammy taking over for the injured Julius Thomas. He's out of bounds with 2:05.
We've seen these gyrations before, but this is about as frenetic as we've seen it. He gets up there and he doesn't like it. Whatever he does, it works.
They wind the clock. That takes us to the 2-minute warning, 17-7.
The Volkswagen Golf was just named Motor Trend's 2015 Car of the Year. So was the 100% electric e-Golf and the 45 Highway MPG TDI Clean Diesel. And last but not least, the high-performance GTI. Looks like we're going to need a bigger podium. The Volkswagen Golf family, Motor Trend's 2015 Cars of the Year.
The
Broncos set up in a 4-3, placing 4 defensive linemen and an outside linebacker at the line of scrimmage with 2 linebackers directly behind. An extra defender, the strong safety, moves into the box, the area where the linemen and linebackers settle in prior to the snap. The defensive line slants containing the open running lanes, disrupting the offensive blocking scheme. With the weak side linebacker at the line, he is able to quickly get the tackle for loss of yards. Be a smarter fan this holiday season with the official game on the official game console of the NFL. Rated everyone.
It's lunch, it's dinner, it's big, hot pastrami.
Boom! Pow! I love the sound of that.
Nothing tackles a mighty appetite like the Subway Big Hot Pastrami Melt. I'm all over it.
Oh, yeah.
This monument of flavor is loaded with dry rubbed, pepper-crusted beef, melty cheese, mustard and pickles on freshly baked bread.
Need I say more?
The Subway Big Hot Pastrami Melt. Subway, eat fresh.
After 400 years of slavery, we must set my people free. Moses, is that a threat?
Yes!
Something is coming that is far beyond you and I.
Let me see you're unconvinced, and that's a problem.
Exodus. Remember this for eternity.
PG-13.
Tomorrow,
they kidnapped 20 girls.
saving innocent lives is their most important mission.
There's a move we can make. Wait, do you want to hear this? No, ma'am.
State of Affairs, all new tomorrow after The Voice here on NBC.
Coming up on the Toyota halftime, the Packers outlast the Patriots, go to 9-3. The Chargers rally at the end to beat the Ravens in Baltimore, plus Janae Rice on her husband's future in the NFL coming up at halftime. There's the founder, Lamar Hunt, passed away in 2006, statue outside Arrowhead Stadium. His memory is Denver now, 2 minutes to the half. Sanders, that's enough for a first down, and out of bounds at the 37-yard line is Emmanuel Sanders.
It's amazing. We talked about it, though. Single coverage on the outside because of their ability to run the football, and it is going to be extremely difficult to cover. This is a rookie. Phillip Gaines out there on Sanders. It's not going to happen. So if they can't stop the run with 7, they're going to have big issues.
4 catches now for Sanders for 42 total yards. From the 36, Manning deep downfield, and the receiver falls down. Sanders says, where's the flag? But there's a flag at the 22-yard line. So contact made there. Walt Coleman checks it out, and here's the call.
Prior to the pass, holding, number 23, defense. 5-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Rookie out of Rice, Phillip Gaines.
They're going right after him. Let's see if the feet get tangled or if it really is interference. That is, looks like their feet got tangled up, and that was unintentional. In theory, that doesn't count.
From the 31.
And coverage again.
And Peyton going deep again, and that's incomplete. That time the coverage very good. That's Gaines again on Sanders, 2nd and 10.
Well, I can remember the last time we did the Broncos and the Chiefs. It kind of came down to this. They got them into this one-on-one coverage, and then they just kept taking deep shots down the field. Peyton knew all along. He looked left just to influence the safety a little bit, but he's going to take his speedster on the outside every time in that situation. But let's give some credit to the rookie, Phillip Gaines, right there.
And there he goes again, and that's incomplete. And that's intended for Latimer. Cody Latimer, rookie out of Indiana. He's covered by Sean Smith.
Well, take a shot at the other guy now. Sean Smith on the outside. He's tall enough to be able to battle this one, but we'll see Peyton. He'll do this every time. Lock that safety in a little bit and take his shots. They may do this 10 more times if this is the defense they're going to play against these receivers. Wes Welker's had a lot of luck inside.
And the Broncos have been great on 3rd down tonight. Here they are again on 3rd and 10. And they convert again to Demaryius Thomas as he takes the ball to the 14-yard line.
Really good protection inside, just a little bit of a rush by Allen Bailey, but then you get all these one-on-ones down the field. And without Julius Thomas in the game, Demaryius Thomas really has become the guy in those key situations.
3rd catch of the night, 7 for 10 on the Broncos on 3rd down and 2 for 2 on 4th. And that's caught for a gain of about 2 yards by Jacob Tamme. And now Manning working both ends against the middle. He has a ton of time, and he's going to milk as much as he can off the clock and leave Kansas City with nothing on the other end.
I thought they might take a look at that play. That ball came out. Maybe not.
.35 seconds left in the half on a 2nd down and 6. And that's caught. Thomas tries to spin around. Takes it to the 6. Denver has 1 timeout remaining. And they will take it right here.
A little more tree.
A little more snow.
A couple more reindeer.
A couple more bows.
Another dozen cookies just in case the neighbors show. A little more joy for Christmas. Just a bit more garland so my stairway looks divine.
Another nutcracker so the kids don't fight this time.
Why stop at 3 wise men when the mantle fits 9? A little more joy for Christmas.
Broncos through week 12, 64 points in the final 2 minutes of either half. New England 66, so we figure Brady and Manning, who've engineered a couple of 2-minute drills in their time.
And he was just telling them, guys, just heads up, if we get the 1st down and not a touchdown, we've got to clock this thing, so hustle back.
C.J. Anderson splits wide to the left. Empty backfield, 3rd down and 1. Manning has that one knocked down at the line of scrimmage. Justin Houston got a hand on it, and so Denver will have to settle for a field goal attempt.
Well, Justin Houston's having a nice half here, not getting a lot of pressure, but has made some plays on the edge anyway. Big play by him. They really needed to keep him out of the end zone. That was a clutch play.
So here comes a chip shot, 24-yard attempt by Connor Barth. They're trying to make it 20-7, which he does. Denver will also be getting the second half kickoff, up by 13.
This is Sean. We saw him holding a Bud Light, which means he's up for whatever happens. In this case, Jimmy Johnson.
I, Jimmy Johnson, challenge you to a little football game. Don't get nervous.
Are we ready? I'm ready. Jimmy Johnson has dominated the electric football circuit.
Yeah, look at the little Jimmy run. He's hurt. He's pushing through. He's pushing through. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Bud Light, the perfect beer for whatever happens.
Brilliant young offensive coordinator Adam Gase. Peyton Manning going over plays so Peyton can call plays like this. He's the only one that calls plays. A little donkey kick there, and then that means we're going to throw it all over the place, and don't forget to block that guy and don't bobble the ball. And here we go, and hurry and snap it because it's 2-1. Here we go. And how'd you like to try and coach that guy? Right, Adam Gase, I have so much respect for him because Peyton Manning knows as much as any offensive coordinator, and here he's got to try and go coach him up.
Well, looks pretty good on your resume when you're his offensive coordinator. It sure worked for Mike McCoy, didn't it?
It's worked for a lot of guys around here, but those two in combination, Peyton has a lot of respect for Gase. He really does.
Jim Caldwell was in Indianapolis for many years on the offensive side of the ball, now doing a great job in Detroit. as Anthony Thomas takes it back to the 37 with 10 ticks left. Retirement. We said to Peyton last night, apart from a 401k, do you have a retirement plan? So he kind of indicated that, well, he had a 401k, but the way he was talking, I don't see it happening at the end of this year. Do you?
You know what was interesting? Brett Favre at the end of his career kind of said, I kind of got tired of practicing. You know, went in the games, got a little tired of practicing. Nobody loves practice more than Peyton Manning. And if you've ever had a chance to watch a Denver Broncos practice, he runs the show. I mean, he really does start to finish. He is in charge out there.
Broncos getting the ball to start the second half. Neil down here. Yeah, you know, Brett said the games were great, but it was just the rest of the week. So it's 20-7 Denver. At the break, coming up next, the Toyota halftime. But first, these messages from your NBC station.
Thursday, it's a special holiday event.